Hello everyone and welcome to week 110. Yay! That's like not necessarily a big mark, but that's like exciting. Okay, so the reason I'm making this video right now is because I was like, I love my makeup so much and I don't want to wash it off, but I also want to go to sleep. It's like 1:30 a.m. and I have to be up at like 9 to get to work, by the way, mind you. And last night I was up from 1 to 2 something writing my essay, and I was sitting like crooked, and so today it feels like my hips have been like this all day, which is lovely. I'm also sitting with my legs crossed right now. I should probably switch them to the other side. So I like today let me just give like a whole week recap. So what did I do this week? Oh, this week I've just been trying to catch up on all the work I missed, and I honestly caught up on a lot of stuff. I just need to take my math test still and submit the essay that I wrote yesterday, so yay. Honestly, I feel like I make my best work whenever I'm sleep deprived and hungry. Both of which I am right now, so maybe I should go start working on more homework. But I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with my makeup look. So I went to two birthday parties today, one of them being one of my middle school best friends. And we made pizza. I wasn't aware what we were gonna be doing. We made pizza and it was really fun. And it was like all her friends from like her school. She goes to like a really smarty school. And I mean, my school's like smart kid, but her school's like ultra smart kid. So I'm with all these people and they're also like surprisingly like normal, and that sounds like really stereotypical, but I don't mean normal as in like how I am. I mean like they're just like, you can tell they're so secure in themselves, which I respect, honestly. Like literally all of them are just so intelligent, and I feel like there's a lot of people who kind of act like, and not saying I go to school people like this, but I think there's a lot of like a culture of like turning your nose up at people who are like seen as lesser than you, and especially doing that in like a public way. Like for example, the person in my Spanish class who said oh boy whenever I started speaking, and like obviously I'm not in class with them, but they're just so like, I don't know, chill. Also they were in a room with like all their friends and stuff, but I just like, there wasn't very many times during the night, or there was like very very few times during the night where I felt like I didn't know them, which is weird because I don't really know them. But like, yeah, it was nice. And so, you know, I caught up with, actually, I didn't really get the chance to catch up with my friend. She was like it's her birthday party, so she was like busy. But yes, I made my pizza. I made it in a heart shape. And then there was a bonfire, and so I just like went and sat out at the bonfire. And then I had to go because so I got off work at like 3ish, and then I had to go like do some final touches for my friend's birthday gift, and then I got ready, and by the time I was ready, like the party started at like 6ish, and I got there at like 7ish, so I was like on time basically. And then I left at like 10, I think, and I got to the other birthday party at like 10:30 something. And driving, like honestly it wasn't really bad. Also I was a little scared for a little bit of it. Parallel parking is so not my thing, so I drive until I like find a spot. Luckily enough it wasn't like too far past the house, but yeah. The theme for the party was ski, so for my friend's birthday, my outfit's actually right here. I wore that, and now it smells like a bonfire because there was like little embers landing on me for the like entirety of my time being there. Well, not, they didn't land on me, but they landed around me, and I honestly thought that they were gonna catch the backyard on fire, but they didn't. And so the theme was ski, and so this is my outfit. You can see we have the flares because I don't know where my not flare leggings are, and then bra, and then we have this, and I wear my Uggs because those seem like ski shoes. I didn't have any ski goggles because I don't know how to ski. I've never been skiing, and I don't think I should go skiing, honestly. I think I would be a hazard on the slopes, the Alps, I don't know what they're called. And also the ski lift sounds god awful, and I don't want to get hit in the head with that thing. Maybe I'll go one day and I'll really have fun. I also think in this economy, I'm not in the mood to get whacked in the head, freeze to death, look at the snow and get blindness, and go flying down a mountain and probably break a leg or two. Is it bad to knock on wood for that? I'm so sleep deprived. No. I mean, I'm not necessarily sleep deprived. Honestly, I think I function better whenever I like have 5 hours and 30 minutes of sleep, which is probably not good. Because usually I need 9. But for me, if it's like 7 hours of sleep or 5 hours and 30 minutes, 5 hours and 30 minutes is better, but 9 is like optimal. I never get 9 hours of sleep anymore because my time management skills just don't allow me to do that. But yeah, anywho, today, guys, like, I know this is like a really cool kid thing to say, but honestly, like who cares? Yeah, so that, like, the second party, not the first one. The first one, it was like more of like a gathering, and the second one was like the first like house party I've been to, and I was like, wow, okay, this is like kind of a monumental event. That's cute. Oh, yay, look at me go. I did have fun. I honestly just danced. There was music playing. They played as I was walking up. Y'all, this was like a full circle moment for me. If you've watched my videos from like the beginning of whenever I started, I talked about how like I have a whole list of times in TV shows that like literally changed my brain chemistry. And let me tell you, number 1 on that list, number 1 top, the reason it started, it's like 4:35 a.m. ish, like 4:37 maybe. I'm in 2021. I'm watching season 4 of The Vampire Diaries for the first time. And the Feel So Close to You scene with Damon and Elena came onto my screen. I rewatched that twice. Changed my brain chemistry. I walk up to this party. Guess what song's playing? I was like, there's no way. I love that song with all my heart and soul. And then they replayed it, and so I got to dance to it, and I was really happy about that. I'm still like, I'm in new school. I'm still working on finding somebody who like just dances with me and matches my vibe, because like my friends from my old school usually did that. Obviously they're not with me now, so yeah, that's like a work in progress, but girl, I love dancing, so I had fun doing that. And yeah, honestly, it's so much better than homecoming, because it was a teenager playing it, and they actually know, like, they know, wait, what's it, they know ball. Yeah, I don't know why I like it felt so cringy after saying that. I often think about like whenever I'm like 40 and like I say stuff like that, and my kids are like, or not, wait, pause, and like the kids like from that generation are like, what does that even mean? Like, stop using your old phrases. Like, get out. What do you mean? Old phrases. Then again, I feel like once I'm 40, I'll be like, yeah, I know I'm old. I don't think I would be one of those people who's like, no, I'm not old yet. I'm not old yet. My hair color like changed from whenever I was like a baby. It used to be really light brown. And like, if you see, I think this is like the end of my light brown hair. Like, you can literally, okay, well, you can't see it, but like I can see it. If you hold my hair up to the light, like you can see where the end of the light brown is, and it's like right here. It used to be like here, well, obviously it's growing out, but that's like crazy. I miss my light brown hair. I feel like light brown hair would look really good on me. I want my light brown hair back, because I had like, it was like brown, but it had like a lot of blonde and brown in it, or red in it. Like, I was born as like a redhead. And I feel like I could look good with like amber hair. Maybe I should get a wig. Anywho, I'm like really obsessed with this makeup look, because usually I put all my blush right here, and then I get home and I'm kind of like, what the hell's going on? But last year somebody did my makeup and they put my blush like here, and I've been meaning to recreate that, and I feel like I did it really well. I really like it, and it's giving like cold makeup, because obviously it was supposed to be like skiing cold. And so then I also did my eyes. I don't know if you can see it, but I have like pink glitter on my eyes, and then I put highlighter in the corners of my eyes. I love that trend and I want it to come back. But yeah, I'm really excited. I also look good in the photos I took. That never happened. Well, it not never, but like sometimes I just get, well, there is like a few photos that I look just god awful in, but that's because of the lighting. The flash did me good. I need to start bringing my digital camera to more places, but like also I don't want it to break, and that's why I don't. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I need to go to sleep because the agenda for tomorrow is go to work, make it out alive, get home, do a practice ACT. Because gotta walk in, and I need to start studying for my exams. Guys, my exams are in like 2 weeks. Honestly, I still remember at my old school, I didn't start studying for my finals until like 4 days before. And I honestly think I would have been utterly cooked had they not been canceled. And then the other ones, I was utterly cooked, and my grade average just saved me. Like, the math final exam, I think everyone failed it. Like, I got a C- on it, and I think I did better than a majority of people. The highest I heard was like a C, but I got, or like it was probably like a B-, a B+ maybe. I got a C-, and all the other ones I've heard were Fs, and somebody got a D. And so honestly, I'm happy. I did better than a majority of the class, and that's a win. And then I also went to a harder school, so there's that. I honestly am surprised that it's been this much of the year. I want to get my doubles repierced. I'm surprised that it's been this much of the year. Like, every time I start thinking about it, I'm like, literally, when did all this time pass? Also, I'm really happy it did, because it feels like it should be November, but it's February, and I cannot complain. It's great, because now I just have to worry about my exams, and then my AP exams, and then I'm free. And then I need to write my senior essays and apply to colleges and do my ACT, and then I'm freaking done with high school. Are you joking me? I've been working for this since I was in pre-K. And like, it's just crazy. Like, I honestly, the fact that like I'm now like a junior, like an upperclassman, like somebody to look up to, is just like insane every time I think about it, because I still like sometimes just feel like the confused freshman who like I just wanted to be understood and liked. And so I feel like this is very full circle. And the essay I wrote, I'm gonna take out my hair. I have it in this really cute claw clip. I love this. It's so cute. I wrote my essay for my class that I wrote last night, previously mentioned, about how whenever I was in track, me being just publicly humiliated on the daily really helped me like learn to understand people who like do just want to be heard, and people who are really trying. And I will say, like, I feel like I've kind of strayed away from that mindset as of recent, of like trying to really understand everyone, because that was just honestly giving me a raging headache. And it wasn't really getting me anywhere, like with the way that I was using it. But it's also just really a good skill to have, to like understand what it feels like to be the worst at something, and for everyone to know that you are the worst, because it is abundantly clear. Because I feel like that just kind of made me realize, like, yeah, I'm the worst here, but I'm good at all this other stuff. And I didn't really appreciate that until it was smack dab in front of my face. And I feel like sometimes you just gotta learn lessons with them being shoved into your face, and like just kind of like slapping you across the face. And you know what? You just gotta get up and take another hit. That's just, yeah, I don't know, character development. And so And then it also helped me realize that my track coach wasn't like evil. I think he was trying to help me, even though it didn't. But that's okay. I'm really proud of myself for finishing that essay. I'm gonna be so proud of myself after I get ready for bed and lay down. And I'm probably gonna post an Instagram story of my pizza, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Girl, I'm tired. I'm also hungry. I'm not gonna eat though, because if I eat, then I can't brush my teeth, and that means I have to stay up for longer. You know what I should do? I should drink water. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this segment of the video and also enjoyed my makeup look, because I'm quite proud of it. Okay. Had to dig into the archives from my Ipsy bags from like 2021 for this. And yes, that makeup's probably expired, but then again, or whatever. Okay, hi all. Coming back at you from the next day. As you can see, coat up there. And my glasses smell like a bonfire. And I was at work and I was like, is it bad that I was like, I low-key don't mind the smell of the bonfire. And one of my coworkers goes, girl, you're funny. And I was like, wait, I'm like serious. I'm not joking. Anywho, so my sisters invited me to like this Super Bowl party thing, because today's the Super Bowl. And literally I was planning on going. And so like they asked me like while I was like working, but I didn't see it until like I got home. And so I left work early. I got home at like 1:50. I went on a walk. I saw like responding to their text at like 2:30. And then I like, because I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go. Like usually that's what I like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go to that. And so I like walk around, and I feel like I should keep walking, like I didn't want to stop. And I was like, okay, well, if I don't want to stop, then I'm not gonna. And so I like, you know, walked. And then I got home and I stretched and I danced a little because duh. And I did my English section, and I'm so pissed. I got 4 questions wrong because I went back and changed them because I thought they were wrong. So I'm never doing that again. And I like had just finished my English section, and I read her text and it says, I'm gonna be there at 5:08. Mind you, it's 4:56 now. It was like 3:49 or 4:49, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I guess I can just like bring it and do it there. And whenever I tell you, I like my mirror's right here, I look myself in the mirror, and I literally like I just think, what are your priorities? Like that wasn't of my own volition. That just came out of my brain. What are your priorities? What are your priorities? And I was like, oh yeah. So I should definitely study for my ACT, because it's like genuinely very important to my life. It kind of determines the course of my future. So, and yeah, that's how I see it, at least. And people can say like, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, because there are requirements for certain colleges. And not saying like those are my number 1 choices, but if I just decide I want to go there, I want to have like the freedom to be like, I want to go there, and just be like, okay, there's your score, yeah, you're good. And so yeah, I don't want to have to be like, oh, my score is kind of bad. And I've been planning to do this for the longest time, so it's gonna get done. It's going to get done. And so that's what I'll be doing. And then I need to do my homework, and then I'm gonna go to bed early, honestly. And I knew that if I went, I wouldn't get home early. And honey, I was out late last night and I was up late. I'm not doing that again, because I need to get sleep. And also I have a dance performance this Tuesday, and so I'm gonna be staying late at school, and so I'm not gonna have that much time to yeah, that party. Oh, thank god. What are your literally, what are your priorities? I don't know why that just made me like ACT girl, and I was like, I know what I have to do, and I did it because it's very, very, very important. So yeah, what are your priorities? I'm also gonna make an Instagram post of my friend's birthday. That was really fun. I'm happy I went. And I feel bad for my sisters, because I'm like, sorry, I'm canceling on you. You're about to see my Instagram of me being out last night. But yeah. Also, they told me today, girl, you gotta give me some notice or something, because I'd be busy. Okay. I'm gonna finish this. I'm rewatching the video I made yesterday. I didn't realize how big my glasses makes my eyes look until recently, like literally like 2 days ago. I was looking and I was like, wait, I kind of look like a little geeky. It's because I have 9 prism in these hoes. 9 prism. Girl, I'm seeing through walls. If you can't tell, I'm really freaking blind because, like, look. Here are my eyes, and then I kind of think they make me look like, wait, I'm just not realizing how big they make my eyes look. That's really funny. I don't know, girl, whatever. For the longest time, I thought I looked weird without my glasses on. I low-key still kind of do. You can tell, see how this eye crosses? It's because I'm friggin' blind in the eye. I can't see crap out of it. If I ever were to, like, lose sight in this eye, I would just be blind. And that's not optimal because then I would have to drive with other people, and I hate doing that, so. Or have other people drive me places. Also, my glasses still smell like a campfire. And I low-key, like, wait, did I already tell you this? I think I already told you this. Uh-oh. Anywho, yeah, my eyes look, like, really big. Like, and they get, like, smaller. I think they, like, specifically angled them so that my eyes don't look absolutely humongous. Which really cracks me up, honestly. Hi, everyone. Okay. So, today is Tuesday. I don't know why I keep on losing track of the days. And today I had a dance performance. And it was good. It was good. We performed it, like, with our orchestra. And so what was hard about it was, like, if, you know, the orchestra's, like, a little bit off, or if they do something they're not supposed to, then it kind of messes up us up too. But, like, honestly, it went pretty well. I feel like I can do better. I also feel like I did good. Like, what is my cat doing? I also feel like I did the best I could have done. Oh, my brother's just being incredibly loud. Lovely. I'm just feeling good, honestly. And I'm very proud of myself. I've been more, not assertive necessarily, but, like, I've been more vocal about what I want. I've, stood up against things I don't like, and also just expressed my emotions more, which I'm so proud of myself for, because that's just something that's hard in this day and age to do. Also, I've been going to more clubs. Like, I've been trying to work them more into my schedule. So today I went and I made Valentine's Day cards, because if you don't know, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. And so I went to a club. It's called Heroes for Children. And so we made cards for kids in the hospital. And so I made some Valentine's Day cards. And then also, like, last week I decorated Rice Krispie treats for firefighters. And I enjoy doing something. What a menace. Oh my goodness. Anywho, it feels really great to do something and know that it's helping somebody else and it's making their day better. So I really hope they like those Valentine's Day cards. I put, like, little hearts on them, and I did, like, different fonts. It was fun. And I've also been catching up on my work. Yeah. Also, I'm so proud of myself. I'm, like, going to bed, like, earlier and earlier. Today's, like, later. But, oh my goodness, Sunday night, I went to bed at, like, 1 because I was trying to make this Instagram post. And that sounds like, to some people, that might sound like a dumb reason. I also just love content creation, so yeah. I currently posted a story, and it's not exactly my best work. I can also live with that, honestly, because it's more of, like, a post for sentiment rather than a post for aesthetics. As I've been doing. Yeah, I'm just catching up on my crap, and I'm studying for my ACT, and I need to start studying for my exams. But yay, I feel like everything, I can't complain. Can't complain. Okay. I hope you're having a lovely week too. This is probably going to be the last video. Imagine I say that and there's like a 20-minute video after this. Yeah, bye.